Hi everybody, and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. Today I'm going to be making some ephemera. I'm going to be doing a collage page, and I'm going to cut this image out. So I'll be working in my JoJo Bizarre Adventure Journal, and I'm not going to say I'm getting towards the end, but I think this may be one of the last videos showing ephemera and my collage pages, yada, yada, yada. And I'm going to end up putting it all together in a few days and finishing it. And then I will show the finished project, the book. So that's what's happening here at my desk today. So I want to thank you for joining in. I want to thank all my new subscribers. I really appreciate it. If you're a returning viewer, I appreciate it, and I value your presence greatly. And yeah, thank you. Thank you. So this has been a really fun project for me, and I hope it's a fun project for you. I love the colors, and I love some of the collages that I've been putting together, and it's really making me, use my noggin and think out of the box. So I did want to share this with you because I don't want you to forget and fret. And if you have a large book image and you want to use it in a TN or a junk journal, but it's too big, you can always cut it out, which this image I may still use because I really, 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 really like this image. And I may just cut her out, or I may frame her, cut some of it off and frame her and put her on a page and do some enhancing and embellishing around her. Or if you want to use that same image on a tag, you've made a masterboard and you've cut your masterboard up and you're looking for a smaller image, go ahead and scan it on your computer. And then this here I ran off as a 4x4. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut her out, and she will go on a tag or a journaling card that I'll be making. So that's an option for you. But just remember, if you're making a book to sell, I know like with the little golden books and with vintage sewing patterns, you have to use the original work. Everything's copyrighted. So you can't be copying, scanning, and putting things in and then selling them. It's kind of against the law. So, so I'm going to start. I'm going to be using all of my master boards today that I've cut. So this is a little bit larger one. I thought about using it as a belly band, but when I saw it in this is part of my signature here. And I wanted to put it on this page here because I want to have it across from the blue. I'm just going to pop that out. I saw this here, and like I said, I thought I'd make a belly band, and no, I think I'm going to make another little pocket page. So I want to tuck this, if I can, carefully inside here. And I just want to make sure that, because my washi tape isn't really lined up well, and I want to make sure this is lined up. I could put it over like that, but I really don't want to. So I may have to fiddle with this just a little bit to straighten it out. And then I have this wonderful image that I took from the book, and I cut her out, and I love her eyes. So I thought about putting her here like this. And I do want to keep it level with the washi tape here. And then I'm going to do something fun up on the top and the bottom. And this is a little piece that I found when I was going through my drawer earlier. I don't know, I was looking for something. And I think I was looking for some leaves. And this happened to be in there. So I wanted to incorporate this as well. And then this other yellow butterfly, which comes from my German stickers. And I showed you the other day because we worked on the collage page with these really pretty floral German stickers. And then I have what's left of a sheet of my butterflies. So I want to incorporate the butterflies, 1, 2, or a few, or we'll see, on this page. So I'm thinking about this here, and I really wanted to, I may incorporate the butterfly up here like this. This is going to be a very, just basically a simple, pretty simple page. And this I may bring down. Or I could have this come up like this, take this little bit of a piece off here, and then I could use this butterfly elsewhere. Or I could, the first thing I want to do is I want to finish cutting this white out because I want it to be a little more, I want to be able to see the background a little bit more through this. So I hope everybody's having a nice day today. We just finished having that large snowstorm in the Northeast here. And we got about 10 inches of snow. And today it was absolutely beautiful. And I was able to, it was colder. Yesterday it was in the 30s, because of the snow. And it dipped back down into the teens last night. And I know it was cold today. My son went back out in the cat skid steer. We set for about 450 feet back from the road, and we have to have a large machine to remove our snow up here. So we have a cat skid steer with a snowblower attachment on the front. So yesterday he plowed, and I helped him with my roof rake bring snow down off of the portico, and then today he went back out to clean up and try to get a little bit more, get it down to the macadam. And then my neighbor brought me cookies today, and she said she put them in the mailbox. So I wanted to get out there and get them before my mail gal delivered, because if there's goodies in there, Patrie will take them, thinking that they are for her, because we do leave goodies for her every now and then. As my neighbor does, but. And so when I got out there, the gentleman that comes and plows the front after the town plow goes down, he obviously either didn't get to my mailbox. So I spent 45 minutes shoveling out my mailbox today, and my right arm is pretty sore. I'm surprised I can even use this X-Acto knife because it's really tired. And then when I got done with that, I had lunch with my son, And then I went snowshoeing because it was just the bright sunshine today. And we haven't gotten bright sunshine in weeks. So I got out and I took the girls out and they ran and played in the snow. And it was just a nice day. So somebody, 3 people here, 3 people. My girls think they're human. We have 1 human and 2 dogs that are going to sleep really well tonight. All right, so I think what I'm going to do is I will I guess I will just cut some of this off on the bottom, and then maybe I can stick that up on top there. So let's get this. I don't know if I want that butterfly on top, but let us get this here. And again, I'm going to use my glue. Now I have to be careful because here I'm talking and I almost took my tape roller and put tape all on the back of this, and it's going to be a pocket, so that wouldn't have worked out very well at all. All right, so this is where I need to get this in here a little bit, but I want to make sure that it's straight as well, because the washi tape isn't. There we go. There we go. So after I made this master board, I really liked this one. I have the papers that I have left over from this. I think I'm going to make another one because I really like it a lot. So, all right, so we have that on there. And let's get her on here. You know, working with this here with the anime graphics, you could really, if you have a favorite comic, you know, you could make a great Wonder Woman journal for yourself. I mean, I just think that the possibilities are endless. And I don't know really if I've ever seen anyone else make a journal using a comic, or, you know, I've not seen any other, I've not seen any other graphic novel junk journals, that's for sure. Whoops, okay, so now that's where we have to be careful because, like I said, this is paper. And normally I don't do this. Remember, I'm always saying, you know, it's a really good idea to put a piece of paper over your artwork, and then see, if I had done that like I always do, that wouldn't have happened. but because that was pretty fragile, that's what happened. That's why I do this. So maybe it is good that that happened, and then I can just I will mend that after with a little bit of pencil. I'll shade that. And then what did I decide here? I think we are going to put this like that. Then I think I will cut this. And then I can use it. So I will cut this here like that. And I don't mind if that is over the side there. Because I like the way that falls off the page a little bit, off the pocket. And it really won't interfere with anything that I do put in there. All right, let me get my tweezers here. And again, because you're working with, take that off just a little bit there, the glue. But because you're working, you have to remember with the art glitter glue, it dries a little faster. So you really kind of have to make sure you have your piece, your accent piece where you want it. Because once it's glued down, it's glued down. Okay, so that's good there. All right. And then I think I'm going to put that right up there. I think that'll look nice to finish out that little bit of a border. Okay. So that's on there. So that's looking pretty. That's looking pretty. I really like I like the contrast between, you know, the anime, the graphics on here, and then kind of softening it, you know, with these butterflies, and I like that right there, like that. I just think it's a really pretty contrast to soften it. And I think these colors as well really make her eyes pop even more. You know, this just blends in nice, but her eyes really pop here. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And I'm going to leave that page just like that. I think it's quite lovely. And she's going to be right here. And I think with her across from the blue, I think her eyes pop even more. So that is done. All right, we've got that. We'll set that aside. And then the next thing, let's make this little card first before we go over to the other signature. So this is a very plain, simple card from my masterboard. I'm just going to put this on here so it doesn't clog on me when I go to use it. We can put that back. We can put that back. That and that. Try to keep my workspace neat for you. So this image I cut out, again, there's the Louvre here because this does take place in Paris. And I did keep the thought bubble, but that painting exists. It's in Paris at the Louvre. So we have a little section of the Eiffel Tower again down here. And I thought I would just make a cute little journaling card on the back here, around the front, and then the back, I can journal on the back. So we have this one here. And again, I'm trying to stick with some of the butterflies. And I think that's from the other. Sometimes when I use those, it is cool because it looks like it's already cut. It's slit there, which would be kind of cool to do in black. And then it would look like it would give it another different dimension. So this, I think I'm going to cut this out here. And this here's a little piece of vellum. It comes out of a pack. I'll show you the pack. And it came from my monthly, when I was getting the monthly subscription of, oh gosh, I can never remember it. I don't even know why I talk about it. I can never remember that monthly subscription but this is the pad that this came out of. And there's some really cute little pretty, they're all the same. They have blue, there's a burgundy, and then the black. So I chose the black because I'm trying to keep with the theme here with blacks. And so I thought I would put that in there like so. I really don't want to cover up the Eiffel Tower, or the Eiffel Tower there. So I thought it might be kind of fun to put that up there like that maybe. And I have these numbers. I also thought it would be kind of fun to put a flower up the side here to give it a little more color. I do like her. She has a kind of like a yellowish tint to her lips. If I could find something in my book or my little box here of goodies. That's all the teas. Let's see. And I think I have more of these. I think they're in my other. I also have these that are pretty. They're pretty muted. I want something a little brighter. Not that muted. So if we go to this cigar box, let's see, I might have some more. I have some more flowers in here. Really looking for a yellow. Got plenty of red. These are black and white images. I don't want those. Okay, here's a whole big group. All right, here we go. So let's see what we have here. Oh, there's that dang phone again. We have those. Let's see here. I think maybe that may do it. I think maybe that may. I think we'll use one of these. And these are digital downloads. And I will cut these out. I think this one might be a nice one. So these I really don't have a problem cutting because I can just print more. And I don't know if I got these from Rachel or Artie Mae's. I'd have to go back and look. So today, I don't know if I remembered if I told you I had to go out and shovel today. We just recovered from a big snowstorm, but I'm not going to repeat myself if I told you about my son plowing and all of that. But the mailbox wasn't plowed out today, and my neighbor brought me some cookies, some wonderful molasses and ginger cookies. So I had mail to put out there. And when I got out to the mailbox today, the gentleman that lives up the road, he plows just where the town plow goes down, and then my son takes care of the rest with we have a John Deere or a Caterpillar skid steer with a snowblower attachment on the front, and he does the driveway. We sit way back from the road, so we need a big machine to clear our driveways when we get big snow. And then after that, it took me 45 minutes to really get the driveway or the mailbox cleaned out. And then, I'm going to take this stem off. And then I went snowshoeing. I grabbed the girls and let them run around outside and burrow around and play in the snow. And I snowshoed for another hour. What was I out there? Hour and a half. All over our property, and I can start to feel my legs now, which is a good feel. It's a good sore. It's a good sore. So, and I'm going back out tomorrow. I'm going to go to a nature preserve to do more snowshoeing. Which I'm looking forward to. I'm going to go with my neighbor. And I think she's going to cross-country ski, and I'm going to snowshoe. So It's going to be another fun day. All right, and I'm going to okay, I think that's good. I like that. I like that. So let's get that down, and I'm going to try to be a little methodical about this, because especially those flowers kind of overlapping in there. So I also have to think what I'm going to do for my channels, because when I get done with this journal, I'm going to start my family photos again. I'm going to be scrapbooking, and I don't get good results on my channel when I do show scrapbooking. So I've got to really think about what I want to do with you. I will figure that out. I will figure that out. So this here, I'm going to just take some glue here, and I'm going to get this set. And I'm going to pop this because I want to be able to see. There we go. All right. Now we'll do a little bit more here. I'm going to put that there. We'll put that there like that. Okay. And then this, so kind of building my layers and gluing before I put the whole thing down. Because I just want to make sure. So I'm just putting 3 dots there. I just want to make sure it's all in order. Okay, all right, good. So by putting my glue on the back part here of the vellum, I really won't have to put, and I'm just going to move that just a little bit. It's that art glitter glue, so you got to work fast even with vellum. And I don't dare move it anymore because I don't want to rip it. Okay. And we'll get this down. And I just want to make sure when I get this down, it's pretty much on the edge over here. I line it up. There. 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 All right. So there I have a nice little journaling card. I like that. I think that's really cute. And this here, I'm just going to put a little dab here around the top of the building so that, and I'm not going to clip the corners at all because then it will look like a tag. I just want this to be a nice journaling card that I can work on the back. So I'm going to put a little ink around this. I'm going to check to see how we're doing on time. And then I will know if I can do my pocket. So yeah, we've got time. I'm just at 35 minutes. So that's done. I think that's pretty. And I will put just a little dab there, just to hold that down there. Okay. All right. So let's set that aside. And then this is the pocket that I want to do, or I'm wondering if this would take me a little bit to cut out, so I won't do that today as much as I'd like to. Let's see what I can do with this pocket. So again, I'm going to take this out, move this over here, and this is where I want this pocket to go. Right over here. And I do have plenty of room for that too. And I guess I'm going to, I don't know, I had an idea that maybe I'll try it. And if it doesn't work, then I will call it quits. But I had an idea that I thought I would punch a couple holes on each side, bring this through, and I would make a nice bow at the top. Because I want this to be somewhat girly. So let's come in here and come in here. And I'm not going to worry about putting any, what do you call them? I still call them brads. They're not brads, but you know what I mean. Because we're just going to be running the material through. And this is this real pretty Asian style muslin that I purchased. So let's see. I want to do it where I may not have to, not going to have to cut it until, here we go. Let's do it like this. And I do kind of like where it's coming up on the back here, a little bit higher. I think that'll be fun. And then let's see what we can do here now. I just want to see which way I want to do this, because if I have enough, I may have to take more off to make a bow. Yeah. Okay. Or I could knot it. The other thing I could do is I could bring that down. I do have, I have my buttons. I have my Paris buttons. And seeing this is going to be on the page next to it that's blue, I could run these across. Let's see. Let's play with these for a minute. Let's take this one. And I could, let's see if I can feed this through. take a corner here. Okay. And maybe we could do something really fun with this. Now what I could do is this, I could attach this back onto the back side of this. So this could be, let's have some fun here. So if we're putting this on the pocket here, we could actually have this come back through. This could be a little tag or a little tab. So this, now just stay with me here. If I put this back through, let's see if we can get this. We'll open that up, get this back through here. And let's just see. All right, we can put that there like that. Actually, let's do it this way. Let's turn it this way. There we go. Aha. And I may even be able to snip this because it's not going anywhere. And then I could save. So now we have a little, we're going to have a little tab on this side. So we have this here, which is fun. And then, so I can snip this on the back, and I'm not going to, let's see here. And I'm going to use my pinking shears just so it doesn't fray. And then I can tack that. I can tack that down. So we're going to take that out. And then I'll be able to just glue this down. See how well that worked? That's going to be really cute. And then this here, what I can do is I can have this, because this is going to be on the end. This will be on the end or the center. So what I will do is I can bring this through. Let's try this. And I can have just a little tiny bit of this hanging out over the side here. And let's see here. That's going to be down like that. Oh, I like that though. That's going to be down. I'd like to see a little bit more of this music. So let's see. I don't want to pull it tight. And I don't want a button on this side, because if I have another button, it's going to interfere with the fold. So let's see, how can we, what would be something fun? How can we, let's get this turned a little bit. I like how this sticks up just a little bit or comes back across. Or I could just wrap this. I could just wrap that around there like that. That would be fun. Yeah, let's just wrap that. Oh, I like that. That's a good idea. That's cute. So I can wrap that across there. And then, I'm all bent on getting that music to show. But I guess I really don't have to, do I? No. All right. So let me get a little bit, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just stitch this. I think I'll just stitch that really quick down the side. All right. So I think that's really cute. And then I'm going to put a dab of glue on there. And then we have this that's been stitched on this side here, which was a continuation of that. So that's fun. It kind of worked out well, didn't it? I didn't even plan that. So let's get this little dab of glue right down here. I'm going to glue it right down on the side here. And I'll just have to be careful when I do go to put something in my pocket. I will just have to be careful that we have this little bit right here. And this I'm going to trim off. Oh, that worked out really well. That worked out really well. Okay, so let's finish putting a few little embellishments on this, and then we'll get that in on the page, and we'll be all set. So I think because I do like those flowers, I think it would be pretty to add maybe another little bit of a floral piece down here. Kind of liking that red. We could go with the purples or this blue. That blue is really pretty. And that would go with the blue page. This is a little more, maybe I'll go, this is a little more delicate. Let's cut this out real quick, and then we will I think that'll be good. So I want to thank everybody for joining in. Again, I hope I've inspired you to try something a little different, something you normally wouldn't do. So I think it's fun, you know, for just some different and eclectic, you know, even if you create something with colors you're not used to working with. You know, I know a lot of gals really like to work with, you know, their muted woodland colors and their browns and blues, soft greens. But have some fun with some of these other, you know, bright colors and fun, different images. Keeps the mind sharp. It keeps the mind sharp. Okay, I'm going to take that there. So I think I'm going to put that, I think that'll be pretty right there. I'm going to put that there. And let's, if I want to put a little date or something, let's see. Let's add a little, wish I had a hot pink. I wish I had a hot pink. I don't want to do the green. I guess that blue would be pretty. I could add a black. Let me cut this blue. Let's see what the blue. The blues may have it. Yeah, I think the blue is good. I think the blue is good. So let's get this down. And then that way I can put a date, or I can put a little saying on there, depending on what I'm journaling about. There, so we got 3 things done today. We did a collage page, we did a journaling card, and then we have the pocket here. So it all worked out really well. I got a lot done. Let's just cut this off here. Take that little bit off. There. There, I think that's pretty. And then I think I'll add a little bit of this. Let's see if down in the corner. A little bit of this washi. Oh, let's get that straight. My hands are kind of sticky and gluey, and there, meet in the crowd. There, I like that. I think that's something different. It's unique. It's a great way to use the back of your button holders. So there, it's all good. So this was going to go, is that right? Let's see, where was I? Yes, that's going to go right here because it's going to go across from the blue. So let's get this, I'm going to get this glued on here. And I will use my art glitter glue. So make sure I put enough on. I don't want to go across the top there. And this part here is going to be a little bit tricky, but I think what I'll do is I'll have to put a clamp on it. I will have to put a clamp on it to hold it down for the duration here. All right, so I'm going to clamp that and let that dry overnight. I want that to really set up. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm just going to clamp this So that corner, so this here sets up really well. So here's our pocket, and it will be going right here against this page here, and I think that's really pretty. So I'm just going to, like I said, I'm going to get this clamped. So that is, and I'll let that sit overnight. I'll get this section clamped here really good. And I'll get this down here clamped. All right. So this I will set overnight. I'm not going to put it back in the signature. I will just set it with the signature. All right. So we did that. And just a review, here is the journaling card, the collage that I created there. Let's make room. And then we had this, where'd it go? We had this page here. This page here. So yeah, so I think everything is really coming together nicely, and I'm loving all the colors. And so I hope you enjoyed yourself, everyone. I hope that I've encouraged you to do a little more collage work in your books and think out of the, think out of the box like I did with the pocket. And yeah, I'm just going to keep working on it, and I hope you continue to work on your out-of-the-box projects. And I will see you in my next video. All right, everybody, have a great evening. Bye-bye.